From the very beginning of the war,
you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards.
And fiery exchange in the Oval Office. What a war of words between President Trump and the Ukrainian president could mean for peace. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Amy Johnson.
And I'm Juan Fernandez. Tense moments at the White House as a meeting between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy spirals into an all-out argument.
Zelenskyy was there to sign a deal regarding Ukraine's rare earth minerals, but that got canceled following the chaos. KCAL's Rachel Kim is here now to tell us what it means going forward and how the political world is reacting to the unprecedented scene. Rachel.
Yeah, Amy, Juan, unprecedented, contentious. There are so many words to describe this exchange. The meeting actually began with a cordial handshake, but soon turned into a clash in front of the cameras. The tense exchanges started after Vice President Vance said that the world has reached this point in part because of the Biden administration's actions and said it was time for diplomacy. Well, it soon became clear there would be no diplomacy today.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
The tensions spilled over in the Oval Office between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy during a meeting that was supposed to be about ending Russia's war with Ukraine.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
The conversation turned contentious as Zelenskyy questioned Vice President Vance about Russia honoring any deal.
What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
President Trump stepped in, telling Zelenskyy America saved Ukraine.
Have our military equipment. If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days. I heard it from Putin. In 3 days. This is something
maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this, I tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of times thank you to American people.
The White House says Ukraine has been difficult to negotiate with for some time.
I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
With guarantee.
A scheduled news conference with the two leaders was scrapped, and Zelenskyy left with neither side signing a mineral rights agreement.
The president and vice president certainly gave a complete dressing down to President Zelenskyy, who has been an ally of the United States for quite some time. Clearly, that is changing in this moment.
Sarah Sadwani is a professor of politics at Pomona College. She shared her reaction after watching the heated exchange.
This could very well be a real shifting of the world order. We're already seeing most of the heads of European nations lining up their support behind Zelenskyy with a real recognition that if Russia is to take over the Ukraine, the rest of Europe could be next.
High-level sources with the Trump administration told CBS News that Ukrainian officials reached out this afternoon to senior White House officials desperate to get the deal back on track. However, the sources said President Trump was unwilling to talk to Zelenskyy further today. Juan and Amy.